we're not scaring people. We're just presenting the facts. We're presenting the information. This is what happens. I mean, this is not Hollywood. This is not staged. This is the real thing.
It begins here in the streets. A tragic accident, a life on the line.
Sir, can you wake up for me? Can you scream for me? Oh. Squeeze my hand. Can you squeeze my hand?
This is where poor choices are played out, where firefighter paramedics are called upon to make quick decisions. Decisions that could save a life.
These are the types of calls that we run to every single day when we go to work at the firehouse.
It continues here, at schools and military bases across the country and abroad, educating students and members of the military about making good choices.
If you take one thing away from you today, from this presentation, remember that you do stand a 25 times greater chance of dying if you're ejected. And what keeps you from being ejected from your vehicle? Your seatbelts, yeah.
It's where the same firefighter paramedics take the gritty lessons learned from the streets into the classroom.
Cole was wide awake when his chest wrapped around that steering wheel, and Cole was wide awake when his femurs blew through his pelvis at 45 miles an hour.
We're going to take a small needle like this. It's 3 1/4 inches long. And it's small. You know what they say, size is all relative. Well, here's one of your relatives right here.
I can drop this down to the base of his tongue. I can lift up in his jaw. And I'm going to look in the back for his windpipe, pass it right in his mouth, right into his lungs.
Doesn't get much more real without actually being in the street, without actually being on the side of the road, pulling that body out of the car and doing all the treatment to them. That's as close as we can bring to them to being the real thing. We're going to land at the helipad at the trauma center, and another quick briefing to the doctors and nurses, and then dude, they are going to race with you through the hallways of the trauma center. And all you can see through those hallways are lights and ceiling tiles clicking on by because you're strapped down, you're taped down, you don't know what's going on, man.
Street Smart's impact goes beyond engaging presentations and creating awareness. The presentation demonstrates real-life situations and shows students the consequences that come with irresponsible actions and the importance and value of their own lives.
We want to leave them with the ability to make good choices. We want them to take the information that we gave them today, make good choices, wear their seatbelts. Don't drink alcohol. When they get in a car, don't get in the car with somebody who's been drinking or using drugs and ride with them, but make good choices.